Hi, this is Larry calling in. I want to talk to you about two different topics. The first one I want to talk about is Moyer's performance on the degree program that we did a couple of weeks ago when I was in the hospital and out of the hospital, blah, blah, whatever. And I just, why was he crunching potato chips? I heard his jaw smacking on food. I mean, I can't believe that the third guy in line for a Scottish Rite in the Valley of Reading was doing all this stuff. I mean, Moyer, what's the matter with you? That was my critique. He's always in busting me, now I'm busting in on him. Inappropriate behavior. Second item, I did call in to when we were recording the show a couple of weeks ago and mentioned you guys had asked how I was doing. I just want to give a report. Doing very well. Was in the hospital 4 weeks ago with emergency surgery. Had a part of my colon removed. Non-cancerous, by the way. The doctor told me that 4 days later. I said, geez, I never even considered that part. But anyway, doing very well. Slowly recovering. Should be back and traveling, hopefully, with the wound care help that I'm getting on an every other day basis, back and traveling and driving around the next couple months. I will be doing anything I can do to contribute to Masonic Light Podcast via telephone and via our broadcast on Zoom or Zencaster or whatever the hell we use. But anyway, I'll be participating more and more because I am getting stronger, and that's a good thing. Do have a decent appetite. Can't eat as much anymore, but that's okay too. And doing well, and can't wait to join the cast back in our beautiful studio and beautiful downtown effort. I actually missed the place, and I miss you guys on MLP. So that's my report. But anyway, nice talking to you. Take care.
From the new recording lair located deep beneath the Wine and Spirit store in Ephrata, Pennsylvania.
You're listening to the Masonic Light Podcast.
Studio 665 presents Masonic Light Podcast. This show is recorded by Masons, for Masons, and is for entertainment purposes only. And please, no wagering.
This podcast is not endorsed by any Grand Lodge, and the ridiculous ramblings of the hosts are their own. And now, here's your host.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 97 of Masonic Light Podcast.
97. Wow.
Josh, so why don't we start with you this week? What have you been up to and tell us how much money you spent on a basket for Larry?
Other than making sure Larry got flowers, we did our Zoom meeting last night for our lodge, and I guess we had like 13 guys there.
Wow, that's great.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool. There's two guys that we haven't seen for quite a while, and it was nice to see them. Saw brother Mahar. He got on for a little while. But yeah, it was a good time.
Tim, what's going on with you? How are your nightly chats going?
Nightly chats are going wonderful. I think the smallest group we've had the entire time was 10. And of course the largest was the night of our episode when I want to say we had 40, which is pretty amazing. Then there was a pretty long residual after that, and I think we spoke about that on our last episode. Several guys have continued from that night to come on, and we're still getting a lot of buzz about the degree. But other than that, I did drive by the lodge today. I had to take my car in for service. So I thought, well, my guess is the building door hasn't been unlocked in a month. And there was something there I needed to pick up. So that was good. But other than that, doing the nightly calls and signing autographs from the degree.
Well, I apologize for turning the address over to Joey Doherty and Jake Young.
Oh, that was hilarious. They were great additions to the room, but we did have to. We had pretty well gone standardless for a long time, and after Joey and Jake came on, the worshipful master says, "We might need to put a disclaimer on the front end of this."
They're used to the meetings, our meetings online being guys only, and gets kind of like locker room talk. They weren't prepared for families and normal people.
And people from other states.
Jack, what's going on with you?
Just wrapping up the digital order of Knight's Quarantine. The money was received, and we've sent money for the jewels. We're waiting for those. They should be another week or two. Shipping is what we're waiting on now. I think John said they'd be done on the 15th. If anybody's listening and you donated to see the degree live and have not yet, Pete has a form for you to fill out to get the jewel mailed to you, because we were unable to capture addresses when we put that original form out, or at least we didn't know we should. So if you qualify for the jewel, please get in touch with the podcast, and we'll make sure that one is mailed to you. But
yeah, just masoniclightpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. And yes, we will check to make sure that you made a donation for us for Meals on Wheels. So the other thing that I've been working on really is there have been 2 national Masonic magazines that are asking for an article about the degree. So I'm working on that with another brother, and it's being proofed and peer reviewed and all that kind of stuff. And it's interesting. And I said it the last week. There's a lot of meat in this. I mean, it was silly and it was fun, but there's a message in it. And whether that was intentional or not, I leave to posterity. So, but that's pretty much all I've been working on. Just that's about it Masonically. What about
Jack,
you, Pete? What have you been up to?
Well, I just noticed today that my check cleared because we also ordered another 250 of the naughty jewels.
Is that what we're calling them?
Yeah, 200 of the nice jewels, 250 of the naughty jewels. The check's cleared, and then I saw John Bridegroom just got his Jeep made over. So,
yeah, how about that?
Hoping he ordered jewels. He has a beautiful Commander Cobra Commander wrap on his Jeep now. So
John, if you're listening, we're watching. Okay, yeah.
So what have I been up to? Masonically, just a lot of buzz from that last degree, as silly as it was. A lot of people have reached out, upset that they missed it. Well, good news for them. After we get done jibber jabbering here, we're actually going to play the degree, and I'm going to release it publicly so people can see it on YouTube. And Seth, he's like the instigator for all this stuff. You know, sometimes he doesn't want to be totally part of the show, but he likes to make us do things.
Gives us work.
He's the puppet master.
Yeah, and so he put us in touch with John from the Dumoulin Museum, who you might have seen on an earlier episode of ours. They're a museum out in Illinois, and they used to make all kinds of hazing equipment and collectible stuff for fraternities. And Seth had a degree from 1897 that is a total gag degree And I think its only purpose was to sell the hazing devices that this company made. So we're in the process of trying to clean this degree up a little bit because it's from 1897. Lots of things that went on back then don't fly today. So we're just trying to clean out some of the horrible things that were in there and make it nice. And we're going to be putting that degree on for you maybe in August sometime. So that'll be exciting. So we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back. We're going to just talk for a couple minutes and then you're going to hear the Knights of the Quarantine.
Why choose George J. Grove & Sons for your next home improvement project? At George J. Grove & Sons, we've built our reputation on quality and trust for more than 50 years. From planning to materials to installation, George J. Grove promises a home improvement experience second to none. Whether your goal is reducing energy costs, decreasing maintenance, updating curb appeal, or simply increasing the value of your home, the George J. Grove team will recommend and provide solutions that stand the test of time. Call 717-393-0859 for an estimate or visit us at georgejgrove.com.
And we're back, everybody. So we're getting ready to listen to the Order of the Knights Quarantine. Tim, you have a special thank you for a lot of our listeners. What is that?
Absolutely. All of our efforts are being brought to you by our Patreon supporters. And for as little as $1 per month.
$1.
$1.
Just $1, you can support our efforts here on the Masonic Light podcast. If you would like to be a Patreon supporter, Pete, give us that web address.
You can go to patreon.com/Masonic Light Podcast.
And for, as I said, $1, $5, or $13, we have 3 levels of contribution. But really just $1 a month helps us keep this show on the air, helps us pay the light bill, so to speak, when we're meeting in studio, which may not occur for some time. But we really are grateful for all of our Patreon supporters who have kept with us through all of this.
Somebody has to pay for all this groundskeeping and maintenance of the pool. So
that's right.
Thank you for your support.
Yep.
We're going to be ordering some pins for the next degree, and we're also going to be ordering some Masonic Light Podcast lapel pins. And we kind of decided that for the $5 and $13 level people, you're just going to get one mailed to you. And if you're a $1 supporter, we're going to mail one out to you as well, but not until after you've donated at least enough to cover the pins. So we were born
cheap,
at
but
night.
we're not that cheap. Yeah.
We ain't giving it away.
I mean, I guess there's a marketing angle to that. Maybe we could give it away, but
yeah,
we're frugal Dutchmen in Lancaster County.
There you go.
As long as we can zero out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and play the audio for the degree. But if you visit masoniclight.com, you can go and see the Zoom and you can get all the visuals that went with it. And then if you look at the notes at the bottom of the show here, Josh will tell you when the degree's over if you wanted to fast forward ahead and get our wrap up when we leave. So here's the degree.
You are about to embark upon a quest. We will treat the quest with humor and friendship, but keep in mind that the subject is very serious indeed. We are, all of us, currently engaged in an ordeal unlike anything we have seen in our lifetimes. We are confined to our homes in an isolation that is unprecedented. It is frustrating, aggravating, and often depressing. People you know are struggling more than you can see. And yet, we are given a new technology that allows us to reach out to our families and friends and neighbors to stay connected. Be the light in the darkness for someone. Reach out and make contact, even as we wait for a new tomorrow. You are about to be made a knight of the digital order of Knights Quarantine.
Really, Pike? Stop flinging that stuff around and drop it in the face wagon where it belongs. Then we can take it out to the farmlands and spread it over the fields where it might stink loudly and offend the neighboring citizens.
Oh, come now, Antero. This is good stuff we take and spread. It not only gives us something to do, but it nurtures the fields of our lands and provides us with a bountiful harvest.
True enough, good friend. But remember that not all stuff is good stuff. Just because it's laying on the stall floor doesn't mean it's good for us to disperse. Take care what you spread.
Have you noticed the clouds, Antero? There seems to be a darkness gathering in the distance. I wonder whence it comes.
Yes, I've been watching for some time, but as long as it stays at the horizon, it won't affect us. For now, we must keep it our business and clean these stalls, or the mayor will have us milking serpents again.
Whoa, Merris! You, stable hand! Is this the castle of normalcy?
Aye, sir, it is.
Care for my horse while I speak to your mayor. Where will I find him?
Yes, sir. The mayor will be in his keep, sir, working on his trestle board.
Have my horse ready within the hour. I have much news to carry across the realm.
7 stars, Pike. What could that be about? Our realm has been at peace these many years. There can't be talk of war. What can this news be?
I suspect we will learn of it soon enough. Now, back to spreading this filth on the face wagon.
If they would just send me their stuff, I could get this notice out on time every month. What does it take? 5 minutes to scribble a quick parchment with a few words on it? When I was in their shoes, I got the mayor what he needed every time. Why can't...
Good mayor! I am a knight of many orders, and I bring important news from the edges of the realm. A pestilence has arisen that will bring a great darkness to our land. No one is sure when it will come or how long it will last, but we know it's coming and we must prepare for it.
What is this pestilence you speak of?
Well, we don't really know, but it's bad.
How bad will it be?
We don't really know, but we are pretty sure it will be really bad.
How should we prepare?
We don't really know, but you need to get started right away before it gets, and I repeat, really bad.
Wait a minute. Who sent you here? Are you pranking me? Are those knuckleheads from the Enchanted Realm concocting some kind of a practical joke?
Nay, Mayor, this is real. It could shut down all workings in the realm for many days and a similar number of nights. It is a darkness that will overtake the land and confine us all without fellowship or contact. A darkness we have not known since the days of Morgan.
I don't know. That's not how we did it when I was in charge. We wouldn't go gallivanting around the realm with scary stories of darkness and isolation. We just showed up, paid the bills, and ate pie. The castle would not heed your scary threats. We are free and happy. Assume that nothing is wrong until we get more information. I wash my hands of this. Be gone, you ruffian.
Intero.
Tyler.
We lost Tyler.
He's muted.
Sorry about that. All right, Pike. We've got the stars spotless. We've loaded the face wagon with the whole cartload of filth, and I'm ready for a tall, cold mead.
Aye, Antero. You fetch the mead, and I will roll some giant leaves into a tube, which we can set on fire and inhale into our already weakened lungs.
You there, lads! Your mayor is of the old school, and we must spread the word of this coming darkness. You must put down your disgusting shovels and seek the mantle of light and fight the coming darkness.
What?
Okay, here's the deal. I need your help. The world is about to be plunged into darkness, and you are herewith charged and commanded and all of those fancy things to find the mantle of light and to keep the flame of wisdom, truth, and beauty alive for coming generations. Leave this place. Go east and, I don't know, somewhat north to the land of Azemia and find the great light that will bring us through this dread time.
Wait. What? We're gonna do what now?
Just do it! Onward now, Merris! Away! Spread the alarm!
Oh, really? Nice, thanks. Truly, Pike, this quest business is tiresome work. We've been walking for nearly 40 minutes, and we don't seem to be much closer to Apollonia than when we started. I'm not even sure we're on the right road. Look, there's a house on the road ahead. Let us rap loudly upon the door.
Who comes here?
We are two worthy travelers who pray to... Oh, never mind all that. We've been sent by a knight of many orders to seek the mantle of light and to keep the flame of wisdom, truth, and beauty alive. Can you help us?
I am Tylerius the Alchemist. It is my wont to aid and assist worthy travelers. Come in. I, too, have seen the darkness approaching, and have been experimenting to find a way to overcome it. I have practiced the mystic arts, and although I have found a method to convert wood into light, it gets really hot, and so I burned down my first house. Next, I tried converting whale oil into light, but we have no whales in the realm. Alas, I fear there is no magic in the world that can put off the coming darkness.
Sad news indeed, Tylerius. But there must be others who can help us on our quest.
I have heard of one who keeps a light burning to protect the majestic shores of Salisbury Bay. He is the lighthouse keeper, Hawkenfoos by name. He is in the land of Gap, Seek him, and perhaps he can guide you on your journey.
My feet hurt. Are we there yet? What time is it? I'm hungry.
Don't make me pull this mule over and come back there. Just be patient. I see the glow of the Gap Lighthouse just beyond those cornfields. Take care, the corn squid are molting. Ahoy! In the lighthouse, we seek to stave off the darkness.
Yar! Who dares disturb the keeper while he watches young Tiger King on the flat screen of ignorance?
We are commanded to seek more light, that we might stop the progress of the impending darkness. Can you help us?
Ah, nay. Here be only dragons. Get thee gone, and never darken my towels again.
Well, Pike, clearly he has no intention of helping us. We must carry on and take our olive loaf to some other lighthouse. Perhaps the cheesemonger will share in our pseudo meat.
Yar! Did ye say olive loaf? Well, lads, that's a bologna of a different sort, isn't it? Come in and rest. I know this darkness you speak of. We keepers have been quarantined for centuries. But there's a new way. A gossamer web that connects us all by invisible waves through the air. Seamen call it the net, for it ties us together and holds us fast. Many share the light on this web and more each day. Get ye away to Apollonia, and there ye will meet the helpers. Brothers on the net. But take care, lads. There is much confusion there, and people who talk real fast and angry like.
Thank you, Keeper Hockenfuss. Guard yourself against the darkness, and for heaven's sake, wash your hands. Come, Pike. Let us sail to the east and somewhat north.
Intero, do you see these great canyons of stone? Taller than any mountain I have seen, they verily surround us, leaving only avenues to the north and south, and streets to the east and west. What a magical place Apollonia is. But I don't see any apples anywhere.
It's a jazz thing. You wouldn't understand. It's true, Pike. The city is deserted. We can judge by the debris that many hundreds once lived here. But now the streets are empty and no one gathers with friends or brothers. Where could they be?
Listen, Intero. I hear music coming from around the corner. Let us go and see this great sight and hear some tunes.
A fraternal minstrel I of no fixed jurisdiction. A degree is truth in fiction, but we haven't got a hat. We'll give you shiny trinkets if you send us money. We hope you'll find us funny. I will not keep it for me. We'll give it to charity.
I say, good sir, that is a sad but beautiful tune. Pray, what is it?
I am Barrielus, minstrel of Apollonia. The song is a requiem for the light. It is the song of our past and of our future. We live in hope now of one who will bring light again to the world, and that faith, hope, and charity will rise to rule our city once again.
Pray, Barrielus, are there others in the city who can help us on our quest?
There are the masked ones, trained in soothing the afflictions of our darkness. But they are overwhelmed and can only minister to those already in darkness. Verily pray for them and for the others who risk their lives, that we might know the light. They are the carters and stockmen, the farmers, the opera singers, and all other essential workers who toil even as the darkness descends. But there is one small group, the nerds of Flatbush. It is said they gather in their mother's basements, eating Cheetos and chatting across the magical web. Seek them. They may guide you.
Farewell, Barry Ellis. May the light be with you always.
What the heck is a flat bush?
I don't know. I found a map blowing up the avenue. It shows the village of Flatbush across the Strait of the East, only a few miles from here. Let us be off. Are you Ruggieri, the Cheeto Eater? My friend and I are on a quest to find the mantle of light and to stave off the darkness that is descending on our realm. The minstrel Barry Ellis told us of you and said you could, perhaps, help us on our journey. Though in that Cheeto-stained smoking jacket, I'm not sure how.
Yeah, hold on. I heard that guy once. Let me see. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a good guy for sure. If you know him, I'm guessing you're okay too. What can I do for you?
We have been sent to Azemia that we might restore the light that is daily diminished by the encroaching darkness. But we fear there is no one left who can help us. What can we do?
Well, let's jump on the interwebs here 1 second and see who we can connect with. I'm kind of a people collector, you know, and I think I've got some friends here that can spread the words. Let's see. Oh, Control Alt something. That's the wrong URL. I'm good at that. They're not letting people just roam around, you know. You got to have papers. But wait a minute. I know a guy on the Isle of Staten. Maximus is his name. Antonius. He can get you some papers. Okay. I know a couple guys that are quarantined in the city. And I'm pretty sure they can drive you as far as Woohooster. From there, the lockdown gets pretty tight. So you'll have to maybe change clothing a little bit. I don't know. Maybe just switch clothes. That'll work. From Woohooster, you can catch a ride to Azemia. Piece of cake. Meantime, I'll put it out there on the web that you guys need some supplies and whatever. And we'll start this Zoomy Shazammy thingy. And I'll get some other guys online. And you should be in Azemia in no time.
1,000 likes to you, my cheesy friend. Let's do this.
Wow. Look at them doors, will ya? Holy moly. Those are the biggest knockers I've ever seen.
Give them a rap, Pike. 3 of them, distinctly.
Who comes here?
A simple muckraker to see the Grand Maxim.
All righty then. Wash your hands and wait. Wait here while I make your intentions known. Put these gloves on and sign the guest book and a visitor's slip. All right, if you're ready, come with me. Primus Maxim, travelers sent by the Knight of Many Orders, who seek the mantle of light, whereby they can forestall the threatening darkness.
Worthy sir, we have been sent by the Knight of Many Orders to use the Primus Maxim in the quest for more light. We have met the alchemist and the lighthouse keeper. We have sailed the rocky coast of Salisbury and seen the towering canyons of the deserted Apollonia. We have web conferenced with the Cheeto eaters of Flatbush, and now we have come to you. We seek only light, that men may not walk alone in darkness.
Brothers, you have shown yourselves to be true seekers of light. In this time of darkness, it is you who must carry the light to every town and village. Across the land and around the world, new technologies bring us together in ways our forefathers could never have imagined. Use these technologies to share the light, but never forget the warmth of a handshake and the embrace of a brother. In recognition of the completion of your quest to sustain the light of wisdom, truth, and beauty, I now therefore bestow upon you the title Knight of the Quarantine. And this jewel is the mantle of light. Our great master said, by your light they will know you. Go forth and share the light. Knight of the Digital Order of Knight's Quarantine.
At the historic Smithton Inn of Ephrata, Pennsylvania, we're pleased to serve the latest creations from Weathered Vineyard Winery, along with spirits from Thistlefinch Distillery in Lancaster, all to be experienced in the tasting room of a beautifully restored 18th century bed and breakfast. Cigars by D&S Cigar are available for your enjoyment in the courtyard. The historic Smithton Inn is convenient to Lancaster County's most interesting attractions, just minutes from the Ephrata Cloister and the Green Dragon Farmers Market, and a short drive can get you to charming Lidditz, thriving downtown Lancaster, as well as Hershey, Bird in Hand, and Intercourse, or Valley Forge in Gettysburg. Whether you're looking for a romantic getaway or an active vacation full of sightseeing and attractions, the historic Smithton Inn will be a welcoming oasis from everyday life, one that you'll want to visit again and again. Stop in and visit at 900 West Main Street in Ephrata, Pennsylvania, or check out our website at historicsmithtoninn.com, or simply call us at 717-733-6094. Just ask for Pastmaster Dave.
And we're back, and you have just listened to The Digital Order of Knight's Quarantine, brought to you by Masonic Light Podcast and other reprobates around the world. And we're just really excited by how this was received. We've had requests for copies of the degree from literally around the world. And Pete is going to put a copy of the work on the Masonic Light Podcast website. So if you want to download a copy and sleep with it under your pillow, you can do that.
A lot of people said it's the best degree they saw in April.
That's probably true.
That's a win. I'll take that one.
It's also the worst degree they saw in April.
Yeah, right. I dare say, though, that there was no degree having its premiere with greater attendance than the Digital Order of the Knight's Quarantine.
I still can't get over it. It was
over 200 people on a Zoom call.
Over 200 people paid for it.
Who paid $30 each.
Paid for it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's crazy. Trying to get your arms around the whole thing. It's just mad.
Thank you to all.
So we're not really good at math, but once we get the jewels and we mail them out and we, cover our shipping costs, we believe it's going to be around somewhere at least a $4,000 donation to Meals on Wheels. So thank you, everybody.
Yeah, it's great, and thank you all for pitching in. And we're actually going to round it up to that number. It's actually mathematically it's going to come in a little below that, but we're going to kick in some of our own to bring it up to 4,000. I think is what we decided we were going to do. So
that's awesome.
Again, just loving the fraternity and grateful that we can reach out in some kind of way and help shine the light.
So if anybody has any other silly degrees they want to pitch to us and a charity, maybe we'll look into it in the future. Maybe.
Well, I still have the rough outline of the Gap Lighthouse degree, so we could spin Abner off into his own thing.
We've got that was one we kicked around for a while, and there's lots of symbolism in that one.
Oh yeah, it's all nasty, but it's all symbols.
Yeah, we'll distance that one from Masonic Light altogether because they may be.
No grand jurisdiction will have any part of that.
Yeah, there may be some adult language and references in that degree.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
All righty. Does anybody have anything else coming up? If not, we'll get into the news. Now we'll go. Why don't we just go to our brother Walter Cronkite? Why not?
All right. In Masonic news today. In response to the current virus situation, the National Weather Service has announced that there will be no spring this year. After an extended period of cold rain, summer will arrive with a vengeance and drive everyone back inside to sit in front of air conditioners. Conspiracy theorists claim the plot was hatched by foreign governments in a plan to further annoy average Americans. In related news, reports from Gobbler's Knob, Pennsylvania, indicate that Punxsutawney Phil has been killed and eaten. That's sort of the Masonic news. So moted one.
Oh no!
Has anybody else noticed that it really has been the weather's been exactly the same since October?
Oh gosh!
Oh my God! I'm ready to pluck my eyes out. It's so bad. Except it's prettier now. So
we had
there's
4
that.
days. We had 4 days of sunshine.
Well, we had spring in February.
Right.
And then winter, and now whatever the hell this is. And it's supposed to be 32 degrees tomorrow night.
Yeah, it might snow in parts of Pennsylvania tomorrow.
It snowed today. I was on a conference call with guys in Williamsport. It was snowing up there. The hell with that? I'm lodging a complaint. I think it's the Russians.
Do we really claim Williamsport? We ought to just sell that town to New York.
There's just one establishment up there we have to hold on to.
In the woods, yes.
In the woods.
Tim, what do you have coming up? Anything?
Not really. Just our nightly toasts to absent and missing friends every night at 9 p.m. Eastern. You can get the link on the Masonic Light podcast site, or you can get it at Eureka West Shore Lodge number 302.
Josh, what do you have going on now that the lodges have been closed for another month?
I don't really have that much going on. We did start handing out more numbers for people to get in touch with some of the brothers that may be shut in or whatever. But other than that, that's pretty much our only thing at this point. Is really
like a worse shut in than the rest of us.
Well, like
yeah, they couldn't get out if they wanted to. Yes,
right. So we got that going on, but other than that, not really too much going on.
Jack, anything?
No, I am just keeping on, just watching videos of the grandkid. So that's kind of exciting. But beyond that, no, just being me.
All I'm doing is illustrating for this next degree in 2 months, and as soon as I get a bunch of stuff done, I realize I screwed something up and I have to start over again, which is awesome. It's why I don't do it for a living. We're going to get out of here, and we'll just let the chickens play us out.
All right.
Let's
do those chickens. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
you later.